The national unemployment rate is 27.5%. Statistics South Africa says levels have increased slightly in the third quarter results, up from the second quarter's 27.2%. This is attributed to declining employment in the formal and private sectors. Those most affected are women and young people.
The unemployment rate for those that are younger, 15 to 24, is relatively higher than anybody else. Those aged 15 to 24, their unemployment rate is sitting at 52.8%, and compared with those that are sitting at 55 to 64 years, sitting at 9.8%. And of course, the younger they are, the higher the unemployment compared to the other age cohorts, and the lower the absorption rate and the participation rate. Regardless of the level of education, young people aged 15 to 24 years remain vulnerable to labor markets. Look at graduates. Their unemployment rate is sitting at 27.7%.
It's a worrying fact for the country.
According to the Institute for Security Studies, unemployment and poverty leaves young people vulnerable to societal ills, including drug and alcohol addiction and gang violence.
Some economists have warned that the situation is not about to get any better.
It confirms that our economy is not doing okay, let alone global economy. And if we've just checked, so far, the first 6 months of the year, the economy, didn't grow at all. Instead, it was negative. So this is just a confirmation, because if our economy is not growing, why should companies go ahead and hire people? So it's going to continue up until you get to a stage where companies feel comfortable that the economy is doing okay, there's a demand for their goods and services, hence they have to hire more people.
President Cyril Ramaphosa recently held a summit with representatives from the government, business, labor, and community organizations to find solutions to unemployment. He's identified job creation for the youth as one of the government's top priorities. While economists have welcomed initiatives like the Job Summit, they've warned that it will take some time to yield results.
Here you are talking about foreign direct investment. People don't just decide overnight to invest, so they will take time to commit the money. But the beauty is, the minute they decide to commit that money, it's not the kind of money that will just leave the country at the click of a button, because they get to be irritated by something else.
Several other projects have been launched to combat unemployment, but there's general consensus that more interventions are required, and soon. Yolisa, Njamela for CGTN in Johannesburg, South Africa.